I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know when you are able to see it. Yes. Are you able to see the screen, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this video is being taken yesterday at our college only. You see this bottle, glass bottle? Yes. Now this will be a two-way conversation. Huh? You have to reply yes or no. You are able to see this bottle, right? 300 ml
Yes,
glass
sir.
bottle. It is also known as BOD bottle. When you are examining any BOD sample, you have to take the sample in this bottle only. It is of 300 ml quantity. Now, what you have to do? You have to fill this bottle with the tap water. Here, sample we are taking as a tap water. So, you have to fill this bottle up to the full mark with the help of tap water, but make sure the bottle is slightly tilted. When you are tilting the water will flow towards the surface of water and there are no air bubbles present in that. Say this. You have to slightly tilt it so the water will flow towards the surface of the glass bottle and there are no air bubbles formed. You have to fill the bottle. Okay. You have to fill the bottle up to the full mark and then you are required to close the cap. The excess amount of water which is present in your BOD bottle will come out and you have to throw that water. As you are seeing in the video, the excess amount of water has come out that is to be drained off. Now, what we are supposed to do, we have to add certain chemical into this. The first one is MnSO4, also known as manganese sulfate. How to prepare that solution, that is not a part of your practical right now. The reagents will be given to you, prepared reagents will be given to you for practical. You have to just add that. The first one is you have to add manganese sulfate, MnSO4. Take 2 ml of manganese sulfate with the help of pipette and sucker bulb. Before that, you are supposed to wash your pipette with distilled water or deionized water. So the pipette is washed clearly. Then just clean your pipette with the help of a tissue paper. Remove excess amount of water which is present in the pipette with the help of sucker bulb. Then take 2 ml of manganese sulfate solution with the help of sucker bulb. Now you are supposed to add that 2 ml of manganese sulfate solution into your 300 ml sample bottle, but make sure while you are entering or while you are entering the manganese sulfate solution in your BOD bottle, your pipette should be completely dipped into the sample. Do it gently and slowly so that no air bubbles are formed. After this, you are supposed to add sodium alkali iodide azide solution, alkali iodide azide solution, again 2 ml of this to be sucked. The same procedure of adding as you have added the manganese sulfate solution, again take 2 ml of alkali iodide azide solution. Before this, before adding that, just make sure you have to clean your pipette with the distilled water, then clean it with the help of tissue paper, and then you suck it with the help of sucker ball. Take 2 ml of sample and you add it to the BOD bottle. Now see this. When you are adding Sodium iodide or alkali hydroxide, as well as when you add manganese sulfate, certain types of precipitate will be formed. When these type of precipitates are formed, it indicates that the water is containing dissolved oxygen. If no precipitates are formed, just imagine there is no dissolved oxygen present in your water sample. So here you can clearly see that brown color precipitates are formed when you add both the sample to 2 ml. What we are supposed to do, we just close the BOD bottle stopper with the stopper. Again, remove the excess amount of water which is being present in that. Shake it once and then you have to allow it to settle. You have to allow this solution to settle down for certain amount of time. All PPT should be settled down. After that, you add 2 ml of concentrated H2SO4 into this. You have to add 2 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid into this. Now, when you will add sulfuric acid to it, your all precipitates will start to dissolve. Yes, your all precipitate will start to dissolve, and it has to dissolve completely. Just see this will start to dissolve. After you add all the solution, just shake the BOD bottle after closing the stopper. Your all precipitates will be dissolved. Close the stopper and shake it well. Drain off the excess amount of water because you have added 2 ml of sulfuric acid, so 2 ml of water will come out. Now you shake it well, so your precipitate will start to dissolve completely. Shake until all the precipitates are dissolved. After your all the precipitates are dissolved completely in the sample bottle after adding 2 ml of sulfuric acid, you take approximately 200 ml of sample into round bottom conical flask. Yes, you take this into round bottom conical flask, 200 ml of sample. Just transfer this into the conical flask. Okay. So after transferring this, you add starch as an indicator. Yes, add 5 to 6 drop of starch. It will act as an indicator. It will change the color of the solution to light blue. When you have done up to this, you are required to titrate this solution with the against sodium thiosulfate solution. The sodium thiosulfate is already prepared in the laboratory. It is being filled into the burette. We'll see into the next step. The titration is started. Add drop by drop sodium thiosulfate solution into this. The solution will turn blue and it will turn blue to colorless. You have to add the burette. You have to add the solution from burette very gently, drop by drop, because at certain moment of time, suddenly it will change the color from blue to colorless. If you will add the solution in a fast way, 1 by 1 ml, then you will not get the correct or accurate reading. So always start adding your solution drop by drop. Now see this. I guess light blue color is there, right? Required to add certain more amount of. Okay, now it is colorless. Yes, now it is colorless. Just note down this reading, the burette reading. The burette reading, which is being indicated, I'll show you. Wait a minute. Yes, just show the burette reading. The burette reading, it comes to somewhat around 1.7 or 1.8. Yes, it is around 1.7 or 1.8. So in this sample, the BOD water sample present in BOD bottle, the quantity of dissolved oxygen was 1.7 to 1.8 milligram per liter. Yes, I guess the practical was done very nicely. If you have any doubts, if you want to ask me anything, somewhat was not, if something was not visible, I can show the video again, or I will just send the video. I will share the video link to your class group. Don't worry.